Hey, my little rock stars and my super rock stars. The ones that subscribe to my channel. The ones who subscribe. Welcome or welcome back to Drinks on the Rocks. I'm Roxanne. And this is a drink. Okay? Milk. Ice cold milk. I'm eating the last of my homemade sweet potato pie that I made on Christmas. When I say it was delicious, honey, baby. Baby! Okay, let me get to the mess. I just want to let everybody else, because, you know, everybody was just going crazy with the videos about Peaches having the twins. On fire! I said, let me wait a few days. Let me just wait a few days, because I ain't feel like upload my stuff while everybody else was. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be like everybody else. So, it's a few things I want to talk about when it comes to Peaches. In the last 2 weeks that she's experienced, it's been a lot going on. You know? Peaches always got a lot going on, but it's been a lot going on. Okay? So, I want to say something about this. As I already spoke about her in the when she felt like, you know, when she found the condom wrapper. I talked about that in a video. But I wanted to talk about her apartment situation. And the reason I want to talk about it, because if you know, you know. If you don't, you're slow. But this channel is not here to, although it's messy, and I do throw a little shade here and there, but I'm not here to bash these young women. Because, and what I mean by young women is the ones that are content creators that are popular, that get bashed by everybody. The main ones I talk about is Peaches McIntyre and Rose Miller of Queen of Kings. And they're younger. They're young enough to be my daughters. Okay, so, you know, even though I will bash somebody that's young enough to be my daughter, but I used to be coming for these old heads that be coming for these young women. Usually I come for the older ones, but I come for a young one too. If they want to act grown, I will treat you like you grown. If you want to be grown, I will treat you like you grown, okay? But yeah, you know, when I first started doing these videos, Rose Miller had, you know, let me know. I found out that she listens to the videos. I don't know if she still do, but she had. So, I don't know if Peaches ever watched one of my videos or not, but, if Rose has, then I would think that Peach has, because Rose got like 1 million plus followers. Peaches has less. So, you know, Rose is like bigger, in the eyes of the social media world. So, for her to have watched one of my videos was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I really think she's too big to be paying attention to these little videos. But anyway, it still worked out for me. I was honored. But I want to, like, you know, just put some things out there, advice for these younger women, and not just them, but somebody else that may be listening or whatnot. As far as this apartment situation, look, I want to say this, Peach, if you're listening. The reason I have to, you know, I usually try to have a girl back. I had a girl back, not defend her on almost everything, because I usually think she's right about everything. But once in a while, no. I think she needs to be careful with something. And that's the way she with this apartment situation. The reason I feel like, for some reason, I feel like they are offended by her, or not trying to be, not gonna try to be lenient with her, gonna be kind of tight on hers, because she uses that clubhouse, right? She used the clubhouse to do the videos, to do her work. She's using that as a workspace. And she uses it, what it looks like to me, more than any of the other tenants are using it right now. But yet and still, she didn't pay her rent on time. Now, that would get up under my skin if I was running an apartment complex or whatnot, and I see somebody constantly using the amenities, but you didn't pay your rent. You making all this money. You making money off of the clubhouse that belonged to the apartment complex. Yet still you didn't pay the rent on time. Like, that's not a good move. It's just not. I mean, how could it be? Y'all feel me? If you feel me, let me know in the comments. And then also, if she, Peaches is a baller when it comes to get money. So she gets a lot of money. Like she said, like, she may not know how to manage it right, but she knows how to make it. Okay? And I say as long as she know how to make it, she gonna be okay. But I just want to bring this to her attention. Maybe if she's listening, like, that's, she may already know this. Or she may, know something that I don't know, and I could be saying something wrong, but, if she using that area, as her workspace, then she can, use that workspace on her taxes. You know what I'm saying? As a deduction. Off of her taxes, so that, because she has to pay taxes because she's a baller. She has to pay taxes. So that's another. I'm pretty sure, that Peach is an intelligent woman. She don't know everything, and I'm sure everything don't come to her mind, but I'm surprised that this wouldn't come to her mind. That, these people that own that complex she live in, they know, they in her business, okay? They know that she's a content creator. They know she making money, and they know she using that clubhouse as a workspace. And then you didn't pay your rent on time. Now, that kind of seemed like something that I might have did too. I might have made a goofy mistake like that, as old as I am. But I don't know. I don't think so. Not with all that money she got coming in. Not with using. I don't think that I would do it if I'm using the clubhouse consistently. And then I feel like they can see that. You know what I'm saying? They can see that. Like, you're using the clubhouse, you're going to probably write it off on your taxes, and you ain't even paying us on time. Like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And by her always being in there, it may ward some people, other people, off from wanting to use it. Like, oh, that Peach girl always in there. That Peach girl always in there. And instead of them coming in and saying, just doing their thing too, they probably kind of feel intimidated by Peaches. So, yeah, this is like the least you could do. And I know that Peaches knows now, but that's the thing that I want to bring up that just was kind of like obvious. Seemed like it would be obvious to Peaches, but obviously it wasn't. Or, I don't know. It looks to me like it wasn't obvious to her. But, yeah, if, like she said, if they don't want to keep her at that apartment, and they, don't want to honor continue to honor her lease or whatnot, and they want to continue with the eviction. You know, I'm almost confident that she could move somewhere else, you know, and be okay. But you know, what put this. I want to say this, like, you know, in case somebody else was to do something like that. You know, a lot of us get tips from Peach. We watch Peach and we see what she does, and you know what I'm saying, and whether people want to admit it or not, like, you know, she's a teacher. Even when she's not trying to teach, she's demonstrating. And I just think that that was it's not a smart move. It's not the wisest move at all to me. Like, I would be offended if I was uh, in management of that complex where she lives. Um, so enough about that, and I want to talk about them grandkids going to Mammy Treasie's, honey, going to Mammy Treasie house, baby. Okay, Mammy Treasie got her Christmas wish. Okay, she got her Christmas wish, and I can't be mad. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at how this played out because she said, Mammy Tracy said on her live that, and I didn't see the live because I don't watch Mama Tracy like that. She's boring to me, so I don't watch her. But I was curious to what she was doing on Christmas Eve while Peach was having them babies. So I went to her channel and just happened to click on and see she was live. Called her live. And seen, it looked like Gorgeous in the door frame. I was like, is that Gorgeous? But I'm like, nah, it ain't. Then I seen McKay walk past. Like, oh man. It was McKay and Wonderful. I was like, what in the hell is they doing in Mammy Tracy's? Because I had just watched the video where Patience was going into labor. Yeah, she was saying Wood was at home, her kids are safe and stuff. She didn't say it was with Mammy Tracy. But, you know, they put their pride aside, and Peach had to be desperate. She had to be desperate to put her pride aside to let her kids go over to Mammy Tracy's. But even though I believe every word Peach said about her mama, I was happy for her mom. I was happy for Peach, and I was so happy for them kids. Oh, I was so happy for them kids. Oh, they looked like they was having so much fun in Nana house on Christmas Eve. A break away from Peach, because I know they get tired of just being around the same relatives every day in and day out. Even though I know they love their parents to stanky draws, but day in and day out, you don't never get to see none of your other family. And then they got to see their cousins, and it was just, it delighted my heart. It did. It really warmed my heart. I was so happy for everybody. That was a perfect, to me, it was a perfect Christmas Eve, a perfect Christmas for Peach and the family and Mama Tracy. Oh man, it was. Um, but yeah, Peach had to put her pride aside. Like, I was for the last few nights before Peaches gave birth to them twins. For some reason, I kept watching um that video where Peach went in on her mama. The last video where she went in for like a half an hour. She was going in. And I don't know why I kept watching that video. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you're slow. I do believe myself to be a prophet. And so it's kind of making sense now why I kept watching that video. Because I guess spiritually, like, I knew that her mom was gonna get to see them kids or something was gonna happen like that. But I just didn't know at the time. That's how a lot of time my prophecy stuff worked. Like, I'll be inclined to do certain things or drawn to certain things, and then like I'll see certain things, just be drawn to it, or to stick out and stand out to me. And then when something happens, the thing happens, when it comes to pass, then I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, so that was prophetic. I don't know everything. The prophecy don't work like that. It's just certain things I could tap into. And so the better I get at understanding the signs and starting to, meditate on the signs and pay attention to them, then I can, so yeah, I just have to keep learning how to work with the prophecy powers, so I can utilize it better and be more, accurate and in control of this gift that I do believe that I have. But yeah, baby, baby. Peach had to do what she had to do. Wood had to do what they had to do. And Mama Treasie got her way. We don't see how this play out. Like, what y'all think? Y'all think that that relationship is gonna get better? They gonna start talking? Is Peach gonna let the kids go over there? Some more. Like, she gonna have to. Them kids, man, Mama Tracy like a fun ass grandmammy. Like, she just look fun. Like, even though I do believe that she did what Peach said she did, but like God, she got a special relationship with God. I mean, we may think that what she did was wrong, and it probably was wrong, but in the eyes of the Lord, we just like God has a judgment. You know what I'm saying? God has a judgment, the true judgment, and it is the true, executor, of things. So we may feel like Mammy Tracy don't deserve to have them kids. She don't deserve to walk with God. She don't deserve to be forgiven and all this. Now we may feel a certain way, and she could be highly favored. Highly favored. Everything forgiven. Everything okay. Like she could have been good with God all along, even though in our eyes we don't understand it. That's why I say don't lean on your own understanding. Just trust and believe, and I do. I got my own testimony, you know what I'm saying? I got my own relationship with God where I respect God. Like, God say this is the one, this is the chosen, this is one of my chosen ones, this is one of the ones that's blessed and highly favored. If I may feel like they scum, but I respect God when I could see with my own eyes that, they are being favored. There's favor and there's favor, like there's favor amongst Mammy Tracy. Girl. But if I was her, I wouldn't dump nobody else in no dirty bath water. But it's always a different relationship, with your grandkids. Man, Peach will bust her mama upside the head with a can of biscuits and wood. And Mammy Tracy, I would try to do anything to them grandkids, but I honestly know and believe that she would not. She'll spoil them and whatnot. But I wonder how much she gonna charge Peach, or do she do it for free now? She turn a new leaf, huh? Is this the new Mammy Tracy? She don't charge. I wonder if Peach is gonna offer to pay her. What do y'all think? Because Peaches might just have that. Like, I'm the type that anytime anybody do anything for me, I want to compensate. Like, it's hard for me to let somebody do something for me for free. But I'm trying to get into that new mode. I'm trying to step into that new way of thinking and letting people do for me. If they want to give for me, they want to help me without me feeling like I got to compensate all the time, allow it. Allow it. Just allow it. Let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Peaches said she got that course to teach you how to beg on TikTok and stuff and how to ask people. I want to get into a point where I start, I'm always going to help and compensate, but I also want to be able to receive. So I want to know how to beg and get stuff and have people sending me stuff to my cash apps, have my supporters helping me because I'm not just trying to like waste that money. I really trying to treat each dollar at like it's really valuable. I want to make a difference in the world, make it better not only for myself, but definitely want to make it better for others as well. I really manage the money that I have now really good. It hasn't always been like that, but I really manage my money really well now. I think I make smart moves with my money. I invest. Um, and I feel like spending and splurging is overrated. I don't have anything that's really draining or taking my money like it used to in the past. I'm not even smoking weed or anymore, a thing like that. I do, if you know, you know, if you don't, you're slow. I do mess around with the herb kratom, but I buy this big bag of capsules, and it's really cheap when you buy it in bulk like that. So I'm not really spending any money anymore. And the only money I really do spend is either on my grandchildren or my adult children. Investing, and I help out with charity. I give to charity. I help, anybody that I can. It feels good. That's a part of me that want to help people. But I know there's other people who may want to help me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to open the door to let that happen. Leave it in God's hands in the end. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Y'all see them pretty babies. Peaches being funny, not trying to tell us the name. What she going to name them? I saw that one she might name Wisdom. She can name one wisdom and one tooth. Wisdom tooth. No, that's not even funny. That's so corny. But I guess she's not gonna pick my name forever and always. I thought that was cute. Forever loved and always mine. But hey, life goes on. The world will keep spinning. What else? Yeah, those babies are so gorgeous. I do want to say this about Peach though. Like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's said and done now, and the babies are born, and they're I feel like they're thriving, and they're gonna do great. They're gonna be just fine. Um, but when you're pregnant, like I said, Peaches is a role model. And many things she does to me seems correct, but there are some things that she does. I feel like she can use better judgment. Um, she was pregnant with. I feel like she could have relaxed a little bit more. I feel like if she would have relaxed a little bit more, chilled out just a little bit more, they may have been. She might, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe they may have been able to stay in her for a few more weeks because they're obviously kind of premature, not too premature, but they are premature. And because I had twins also, and I know that you want to keep them in your body as long as possible. And my doctor recommended that I take it easier, than I would. It's just different when you're pregnant with twins. They treat you more of a high risk. Um, and you want, they're already prone to being born earlier than a singleton pregnancy. And I just feel like I just want to say if you're pregnant with twins or multiples, if I were you, I would just take it a little bit easier. Even if you have all the energy to do all that, like you want to just kind of, I would recommend just, this is just my recommendation that you relax. Don't be as hyped as Peach all the time because I just get the feeling that might could trigger an earlier labor. By her being hard on herself just makes me feel like it makes me in my eyes feel like she's that's one of the reasons she's a phenomenal mother because she's already doing a good job in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, but she still wants to continue to be better. She admits her flaws. That's rare to find a mother who was as humble as that to admit that they are constantly messing up or admitting or seeing that there's room for improvement. I just think that's a beautiful thing. I think she's a phenomenal mother, and I think Wood is a great dad also. And I love the family, I do, and I wish them the best. Even though I get a little messy, yeah, I be. But hey, this is the world we live in, so you know. in the end, I got they back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no cruel person. I ain't, and I know that, and I'm cool with that. You know, I'm cool with being judged by God for what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I don't feel like, scared or ashamed or embarrassed. I know that God is watching, and I know that I'm being judged, and I feel like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know in the comments, like, what y'all think about anything that I said about as far as the apartment thing and her using the clubhouse. What y'all think about the twin babies and her being pregnant? Do y'all think her being too active may have caused her to go into labor a little bit earlier than she would have? Do y'all think that her Peaches and her mama gonna start talking again or get cooler? Do y'all think it's gonna be Mama Treasie gonna get paid or she gonna won't pay? Oh, that's messy for me to say. I know. But tell me what y'all think. Alrighty. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I love y'all. Hurry up and bye.